government targeting me and retaliating against me, First Amendment retaliation, because I'm exposing their corruption. Well, you can't make this kind of stuff up.
No.
I'm going to be writing a book. While he's writing a book, I'll be writing a lawsuit. In order to get back again with another video, we're coming to you live from right outside the Nassau County District Court. I was just arraigned on 3 charges. The first one is criminal contempt in the 2nd degree, carrying up to a year in jail. The second charge is criminal trespassing in the 3rd degree, which carries up to 90 days in jail. And then the violation of trespass, which carries up to 15 days in jail. This case, to get the context, when I was arrested at the Nassau County Parking and Traffic Violations Bureau. I was unlawfully arrested at the time for just trespassing because I was apparently trespassing when I had put it. So, later on, I found out that the charge of criminal contempt in the 2nd degree, which is a Class A misdemeanor. So I'm here with my attorney, Jacob Uriel. He represented me in Schenectady, in Brooklyn, and in Nassau. We are together 4-0 in these criminal proceedings. And I just wanted to let everybody know, give you guys an update on what's going on here. So Jacob, we have the supporting deposition of the complaints here. So Jacob, want to get the rundown of what happened today in court?
Sure. So when we first got to court, they kind of dropped all these papers on me and they wanted to do the arraignment right away. And what we did was we took a break. We asked for second call, which means we asked for time to go look at the people. And I read it. And there's nothing in there that surprised me. There's nothing in there that surprised me. We saw the video. We know what happened. What they're trying to claim is that there's a criminal contempt just based on a sign in the courthouse and not an actual warrant. But what happened in court was, after I looked at the paperwork, you got back to the point. I'm not going to put a P in on this case. Just in my opinion, and I've been doing this for a while, this doesn't make out a crime to the point where I don't think the document itself is legally sufficient. So we were told we had to sue the police, so obviously we tried not to. And at that point I made an argument, pretty much argument that I'm going to make here, is that this is government overreach. They're basically trying to create a criminal contempt. Actually, this is a law that was passed when someone gets order protection, ordering you to stay away from your ex-girlfriend, something like that. It requires a lawful process, your manual, not a sign on the wall and a traffic violation thing. It's a law that requires actual contempt of the process of manual court. And for the DA's office to take that law and try to twist it on its head to prosecute someone, it takes literally 300 days in jail. I made the argument that was unbelievable overreach. I've never actually seen it in my career. The judge punted it. He adjourned it to a trial part where he told me I could file a written motion, which they definitely don't.
So basically, in the supporting depositions, from what, everything is on video, right? This is on video. I'm live streaming to you now. My arrest was live streamed. There are a lot of inaccuracies within the supporting depositions. There are inaccuracies. And I can say that clearly and confidently because it's all on video. Everything is completely recorded. So by them saying that I was told to leave the building, they said they made allegations in the complaint that I was told to leave the building. You all watched the live stream. We've all seen the videos from my camera glasses and everything else. I was never told to leave the building. But to me, the biggest issue is that I was never served with an order. I never spoke to a judge. They saying I was reporting at the courtroom, and they just said that I was reporting in a courtroom, then courthouse. Let me know in the chat. I'm crazy. Would you be a traffic violation team if you're in the courthouse? I didn't think that. No, I don't think any reasonable person would think.
And I think it's noteworthy. It went past security.
Right.
That's really important. They're going to try to argue, I'm pretty sure, the security checkpoint is designed to keep it well. But he didn't actually go past security. I think when you look at what they wrote, and a lot of this stuff, frankly, just watching the video, I know you're going to post this, but watch it and look at what they're claiming. And you can see it just doesn't add up. There's more inaccuracies than I can bring out on a video slide. But I think from a legal perspective, Besides the fact, as you all know, obviously this is statutorily protected activity, right? There's the right to monitor action, let's say, there's some, but the bigger, I mean, that's the bigger issue. The eating issue, the stuff that we're dealing with right now in court, without emotion, right? That's a promotion that I really think this case should have just been dismissed right away for basically not having a basis to charge him with anything. Because you can't have a full court that doesn't exist. But basically saying you should have known that some judge would have given him the look. And they got to. But I did not. The other interesting point is, well, actually, still, yeah, how did you feel about the rule?
I thought it was very rushed. Of course, I get my own special district attorney. Every single time I come to court, there is a special district attorney. I didn't change familiar to process. Those two are familiar. Arraignments were done by the same district attorney and route the whole bench. They're just doing somebody that's assigned for the day of arraignments. I get assigned a special district attorney to handle my arraignment. I believe her name, I forgot her name. I believe she's a supervisor in the district attorney's office. And that in of itself is concerning that, they're taking this so seriously, so personal to them. A man recording politely, peacefully in a public building, they take it so personally because you know where it all comes from. It comes from Patrick Psycho Ryder, police commissioner. This has his handwriting all over it. I'm charged with not only criminal contempt of the second degree, but criminal trespass. I was charged with that crime 2 times already in this very courtroom, in the same courthouse. I was already charged twice. And both of those charges were deemed facially insufficient. But then they charged me again. There's no facts that are different in this case. It's a public building. Open to the public.
I think these facts are better to you. You must be not using past the two parts. So I actually going to start the third is right. But Sean said that about the watch. And I want you guys to understand. Arraignments are very busy. There's people in jail waiting to be seen by a judge. It is busy. But legal, in order for the government to issue the prosecution, they have to have facts that in a very basic sense support the charge. You can't just say criminal contempt of a sign. That's not what it is. So look, I said this before, but I'll say it again. To me, this case is a setup. And I'm not going to get into who did the setup. I don't show kind of comment one out of it. This case from the beginning was a setup. They had a plan. I don't think they did a very good job with their plan, but I think that any judge is going to see when we actually do get criminal motion that this is a farce. And I'm pushing to get to the jury because this should be one of the most fun cases that we have find.
Right. And, look about the setup. I'll say Patrick Psycho Ryder, he doesn't like that I protested. It's his corruption, the asset forfeiture, and the way things work here in Nassau County is a lot different. Very political here. They're all, the district attorney knows Patrick Ryder, the police commissioner, they're friends. She calls him Patty. Very political. Especially with the appointment of judges, the election of judges, all very political. I would say that the judge in this case, during the hearing, he read the complaint, he perused the complaint, and he listened to Jacob's arguments, and I think he agreed with them. I just think that, in his words, he's not going to torpedo the arraignment today.
Well, what's the point is, the judge never ruled that my motion was wrong. He just said he wants it right. So he didn't say, look, if you're, this doesn't add up to me. I don't see it. He just basically said, I want it right, which I don't personally think he will do it right, but I do respect that. And that is a very common thing that probably 99% of judges would ask for, just so that they can cover their base.
Yeah. No, but everything in this complaint, it's creative writing. It's creative writing. Oh, Mr. Reyes would not leave the properties. You have to pay attention to words. Mr. Reyes would not. Oh, I told to leave. They actually say I was told to leave in here, but the video, and I just want to read this to every single one of you. Any false statement made in this deposition is punishable as a Class A misdemeanor pursuant to Section 21045 of New York State Penal Code. Do you think that any of the lies in here will be prosecuted? No, they will not. I'm being charged with a Class A misdemeanor unlawfully, and it's a targeted attack by the Nassau County government, police department, the district attorney behind me. The judges here have been very favorable to me, and they have dismissed the 2 criminal charges against me, 2 criminal cases against me. So I have hope that they'll do the same thing this time, because this is a farce. It really is a farce. There's lies, creative writing, everything in these depositions, and I have full confidence in Jacob that we're going to win this. I'm going to do a full video where you can read these complaints yourself, and I'll do a side-by-side with what happened and then the complaint, so you can see the lies by the Nassau County government for yourself. But I just wanted to come live and give you guys an update. I know I got a lot going on. Schenectady, upstate New York. We're waiting on the verdict on that case. They're doing arraignment. It's a lot going on, but I wanted to give you a quick update. Jacob,
It's funny. I was actually worried that if they played by their normal playbook, Sean would do something important. Because normally they get orders of protection for the place of appointment. So if they got an order of protection, which they didn't this time, then this would be their place of employment.
Right.
So I think that's what the order is. And maybe they realized it was ridiculous.
That's a good point, because the first time I was ever arrested in Nassau County, I was served with 7 orders of protection. Stay away. Orders of protection. Police officers, government employees, all light and film. And you can't make this kind of stuff up.
No.
I'm going to be writing a book, and I'm going to be including all this information in there, because this is governmental overreach. This is government targeting me and retaliating against me. First Amendment retaliation, because I'm exposing their corruption.
Well, if he's writing a book, I'll be writing a lawsuit.
There you go. While I'm writing the book, Jacob will be writing a lawsuit, and we're going to be doing everything possible to hold them accountable, because Jacob here, he was a prosecutor for over a decade. You know, he has enforced the law, but he has never seen anything like this. I don't mean to put words you.
No, I haven't. And look, you guys don't know me. In the courtroom, look, I'm not a conventional lawyer, but I definitely don't like meetings yet. I don't say that this is nonsense if I don't believe it. Right? There's plenty of people who are charging crimes with criminal crimes. There's plenty of people who think honestly still. This is invention. It's just invention.
All right, guys, stay tuned for the video where you can actually read the complaint yourself from the legal counsel for Nassau County Traffic Parking Agency and the executive director. None of these people are law enforcement. None of these people that wrote these supporting depositions are judges, but yet I am charged with violating a judge's order. It all just doesn't make sense to me. When I saw the criminal, I just want to say one last thing. I know I talk a lot, guys, but, you know, this is what I do. But the criminal trespass in the 3rd degree, being charged with that again, a Class C misdemeanor, it's kind of like a smack, Class B misdemeanor. It's a smack in the face to me. Because this district attorney's office, headed by Dana and Rosebach here in the Bureau, she knows, the judge told her that it has to be designed in a manner to exclude intruders. That's not the case here. You know, they could have feigned ignorance the first time and said, well, we don't really understand the statute. You know, a quote-unquote YouTuber can understand the statute better than district attorneys can. You know, that's another story. But they were informed that this is an unlawful charge, that facially insufficient to these circumstances, and they did it at, you know, that kind of rubs me the wrong way. The whole thing rubs me the wrong way. We're going to handle it. Jacob, I love that you're going to file the lawsuit while I write the book. That's great. You know, we're going to hold them accountable, so stay tuned. Jacob, any parting words?
No, I'm just excited to see, come back to you when this is over. And we can kind of keep posting. Honestly, I'm annoyed.
Right. As you should be. And as I definitely am. And I'm sure all of you are frustrated. Wait till you see this. Wait till you read it. Stay tuned. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island Audit. Peace.